ABC, it's Greeno. It's been a while. I haven't made a video for, I don't know, a couple weeks at least. Got a little time today. Took half day off work. Got some vacation build up, so time to use it. Also kind of haven't made a video lately. Been a little frustrated with this whole Google Plus thing and YouTube linking up and all this shit. So I don't know, trying to work through it. And I still don't know if comments are working or how to even get notifications or anything. It's like I totally don't want anything to do with Google Plus. So, but I went in and set up a page, I guess, so the YouTube will still work or whatever. The YouTube. Sound like an old man. Anyways, go ahead and try and do a video here and see how it goes. I haven't been out digging. Just stuff's been, a few things in the mail and stuff has been here, listening to it. So kind of go ahead and jump into it. What's playing in the background, if you can even hear it, is Touch. Cool AOR. It's early 80s. 1980. This is pretty cool. This is a release on Music for Nations, if I can get it out. And it has a couple extra tracks, so it's an import. Like I say, it's cool AOR. And we got a new dog, so I don't know where she's ran off to. Got a CD in, just got the other day, listened to it last night. New Lita Ford, The Bitch Is Back. This is a live release. And pretty cool. After I got by the initial shock of I don't buy many brand new CDs, and they're just compressed, so I had to do a lot of EQing on my stereo to get it to sound right to me, but has that typical CD compression on it. But cool show. I mean, after I got into it and kind of forgot about all that, really dug it. Hoping that comes out on vinyl. As far as I know, it hasn't yet. If anybody knows if it's out on vinyl, please let me know. Alright, into the vinyl. Big shout out to Aaron, Mr. Bizarro. He contacted me. He's like, dude, you gotta try this album out. It's really hard to track down. And took his word for it. You know, Aaron and I are definitely the same kind of stuff. You know, that's 70s hard rock right now. So, got the Tagger B. Smith, Tagger Rock. Man, it's killer. Yeah, it's 72, if I remember right. This is a reissue that was recently done, I do believe, on Total Recall. It's 1,000 copies. This is number 590. Aaron, 590. I don't think he asked me what the number was, and now that I think about it, I don't think I got back to him. But really cool, man. And thanks for turning me on to this. Definitely digging. I saw Garner was showing this in his last video also. So, really cool. And, well, you see the label. Just black vinyl. But, yeah, happy as hell with that. Still on the 70s hard rock thing. And always looking for good obscure albums like that. I'd never heard those guys. And Aaron let me know about him. And then watching Punk Texas video, he's flipping through at the Austin show, and there's an original in a box, which I think he left. Oh, John, should have grabbed that one. But that goes. Alright, I got a couple things from Doom.com. I'm way out of practice with these videos. Come here, Butters. Behave. Alright, come here. Here's the new pup. She's a Tweenie. It's our second one. We have a black one also. She's kind of the mother dog of the house. This one's a little crazy, a little weird. Real timid and quiet, and sneaks up behind you all the time. Behave. Lay down. Alright, back to the records. Like I said, from Doom.com, grabbed a couple things. I've been trying to stay off that site. and couldn't pass these up. Been wanting these forever. Never thought I'd be able to track down copies. They are, it's Buffalo, Dead Forever, the first album, and these are Karma repressings from, I don't know, about 10 years ago. 2003, originally came out on Vertigo, and I completely love the Karma pressings. They're just great. I think it's an Italian label, if I remember correctly. It's now out of business, but they do a lot of this, you know, kind of obscure 70s hard rock, psych, folk, and all that kind of stuff. But really happy to get this, and also grab Volcano Rock. And out of the two here, this is the one. I mean, this album just freaking rips. Great, great 70s hard rock. Australian band in the early 70s. One or two of the guys went on to be in Rose Tattoo. Only thing I will say about both these pressings, everything I've ever gotten from a Karma has been fantastic. Both these two pressings are a little noisy as far as, yeah, in between songs, a little bit of that, you know, snapping and popping. As soon as music kicks in, it's fine. It's just, I don't know what happened to both of them. Are the same way. It's weird. And I've got 4 or 5 other Karma pressings, and they're all like dead quiet, beautiful. But either way, still happy to have those. I'll never ever find original pressings, or be able to afford them probably. A couple metal things. I don't know how to take it out of here. Found a Wasp 45. It's a 9.5 Nasty. Pretty cool. It's back with Easy Living. Happy to find that. This was an eBay purchase. Concrete Jungle, Wear and Tear. I don't think I've shown this. Man, this is killer if you dig metal. It's not quite as glam sounding as it looks, but wow, just really good. I'm trying to remember the year. 88. I think they were out in New York. But pretty cheap on eBay, so I grabbed it. Happy with that. Alright, next few things. I've been reading a book, Detroit Rock City, and I didn't know a lot about the Detroit scene, like real in depth. You know some of the big bands, MC5 and Nugent and all that. This is cool. This is what's the years? It's like mid-60s through today, basically. And it's set up as you know, just quotes from people, and which a lot of books, or music books, are coming out like that. This was really good, and it got me in the mood to check out some Detroit bands. Yeah, it's plenty of it laying around here, so I was pulling them out as I was listening. So I got some of that in here. And this kind of blew me away, as showed this in the last video, I believe. Got it from Garner. No idea who this band was. Listened to it and dug it, but I didn't give it enough time. So I'm reading this book, and the name Ramrods comes up, and I'm like, is that the same Ramrods that Garner just sent me a... Yeah, it is. So this is like from '77, or when this band was active. Straight on punk band. And a good example of reading the book and knowing more about the band, or just reading about a band, helps me kind of get into them more. Like I said, I definitely dug this. I mentioned it to Garner right off the bat. I was like, man, this is cool. But as I'm reading about him in this book, and I threw this back on the turntable, it's like, these guys are great. I really, really dig this. So thanks, Garner. It kind of sunk in now, so I'm definitely digging this. But out of Detroit, great punk band that I'd never heard of before. I don't think they released a lot of stuff, so maybe that might be part of it. But Detroit seemed, by reading this, seemed to be really Detroit. You know, a lot of the bands didn't get out of there, and you know, they don't get a lot of love, I guess. Next up, Sonic's Rendezvous band. It says Fred T.V. Smith from the MC5, Scott Ashton from the Stooges, and Scott Morgan was in the Rationales, is that right? And he was a singer on the Hydromatics there a few years back with all these Swedish guys. But just good Detroit rock, you know, after the MC5 and the Stooges have imploded. You know, a couple of them put this together and it's great. And I don't, you know, City Slang, they did a single. City Slang is like one of the greatest songs ever. It's just an incredible song. But I don't believe they actually did a full album release. I mean, this is live, so January 1478. But if you've never checked them out, check out the track City Slang. Great song. And of course, had to listen to some Stooges. So Raw Power. And then the Record Store Day reissue there last year or something. Which is cool. It has the original mix and then a remix that Iggy did. 2 LP set. And I was checking out Funhouse by the Stooges. Just really dig the Stooges. Had this for a while, just getting around to listening to it. I mean, I've heard it before, but had it on CD forever. But I found the vinyl. Man, it's probably been a couple years ago, and it's actually been sitting here waiting on me to listen to it. Next, Dead Boys, Return of the Living Dead Boys. I was into a punk thing, yeah, after reading the Detroit Rocks book. So it kind of branched out. Cleveland, if I remember right, Dead Boys were from. Played a lot at CBGB's in New York. But, you know, legendary band. And then Rubber City Rebels, Pierce My Brain. Which I need to look more into this. I believe these are newer recordings. Should have done that before I made the video, I guess. But really dug this. Like their older stuff better, but definitely cool. Because it doesn't give a year. It has what looks to be an older picture, but I'm pretty sure this is newer recordings. Just need to check into it. 999 High Energy Plan. Great UK stuff. So that's what that book did. It got me. Yeah, I pulled out a ton more. It was just like Detroit and Mitch Ryder, and Detroit was the band after that, and MC5. I'm just pulling a ton of crap. This is some of the stuff I just left out. I haven't put back yet. All right, up next, found this for a couple bucks somewhere. Fabulous Counts, Jan. This is killer. It's great, whatever, soul, funk, soul jazz, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the terms for all this stuff. But I'm kind of branching out, checking out some of this stuff, and I really dug this. Trying to, I think it was, yeah, it's 1969. It's really good. Hole filler for the collection, Robin Trower, for Earth Below. Mark Don and Terry, which is it's kind of the whole, you know, Terry Knight and the Pack, you know, leading into Grand Funk and all that. It's 2 albums set, 66 to 67. To be honest, I just picked this up. I haven't listened to it yet or got way into it, but it looks like it's going to be cool. Garner again sent me a Dwight Twilly album. I ran across this Dwight Twilly band, Twilly Don't Mind. I haven't checked this out yet either. One time I have been out digging, I found this. It was like $2, so grabbed it. I like the Dwight Twilly Garner sent. So. This was also in there. Susad in the Next. And this is an upgrade. I got a beat up copy of this. Just good early 80s new wave kind of sounding stuff. 1980. Cool band. A couple loose things. John Lee Hooker, born in Mississippi, raised up in Tennessee. Everybody knows John Lee Hooker. If you don't, go check him out. Another one of these London sessions, Muddy Waters. These things are great. The Howlin' Wolf one is just the one. That thing's killer. A couple more here. Booker T and the MG's Melting Pot. Haven't checked this out yet. I had it for a while. I need to clean it yet. I haven't got around to it. But it was in the stack to be listened to soon, so I thought we'd show it. Got a few things to clean. And the last thing, I don't think I've shown this. Risky Business original soundtrack. This is an import from West Germany. It's kind of cool. It's like $3, so never see that again, so I grabbed it. Alright, that's it. Like I said, I just kind of felt like touching base, and I haven't left many comments. I've watched a few videos. I've actually been kind of stepping back a little bit just with all this stuff going on excuse me, with Google Plus and everything, and it's been good. It's kind of, I've been busy, and it's also given me time to just kind of chill out and listen to some records and not worrying about keeping up and everything. So, but I'm not going anywhere. I just have to settle into this whole new YouTube thing, figure out what's going on, and I don't know. It really kind of pisses me off, the whole Google Plus thing. But what can you do? So, alright, not to end on a negative note, but I hope everybody has a great weekend. We're coming into here, goes out, finds a shit ton of records, and I plan on, well, I won't say anything now, but see what happens here pretty soon in the next video or two. Might be something pretty cool. Alright, everybody have a good one.